And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tony Lord!
Way to go, guys! Thank you for your encouragement. That was very encouraging. Comedy Unleashed, you gotta be a bit edgy. I've been back there stewing it up and thinking, how can I be edgy? And I thought, you know what, guys? I love Jews. If you're even allowed to say that anymore. All right. Glad they got my rider, and I said, look, I won't do your gig unless it's all old guys. I just want a bunch of old fucking white dudes, or I'm not doing it. I'm not doing your gig with all your fancy different people. I want old white dudes. But I want it diverse. I want a Jew hosting it, Jew old guy. I want a little English gay guy with a film show. I want an extraordinarily handsome American gay guy to kick it all off. I want a big fucking geezer, 6'4", 270, you can. And then a fat, incredibly handsome Canadian to shut it down. I think we nailed it. Hey, glad those pricks didn't turn up, am I right? All right, a bit of crowd work there. Now. You're a maritime people. You love that sound. Come on, I saw ya. You people, it's in your DNA. It's what you people do. You go get on boats, go around the world, and fuck with it. And then everybody tries to make you feel all bad about it later on. It wasn't me, I'm working class. All right, that's my opener. But guys, seriously, I didn't want to talk about mental health so soon into my set. Shut up, you guys. It's so important to talk about mental health, okay? Mental health's so important in mental health, you know? Look, I'm an old guy. Look at me. I'm new to talking about mental health. Give me, but seriously, all I've learned about mental health, I've learned off of Instagram. Mental health, no, but listen, I'm a wanker. I get that. I've known that my whole life. There's been a lot of evidence that, I'm a wanker, but you know what Instagram's taught me to do is I catch that, I hold it, and then I sit with it. And then I heal. And then I get back to scrolling. Talking cats, jumping dogs, healing. No, but guys, mental health's so important to talk about mental health. But they were talking, listen, on the drive here, I was listening to Radio 4 because I feel like, if I just keep at it, it'll get through to me. I'll never get used to Gardner's question time. What are they fucking laughing at? They're up to something. No, but on the Radio 4, they were talking about children's mental health. The lockdowns were 3 years ago, but a lot of the children still got a lot of the mental health issues in the lockdown. The lockdowns of 3 years ago, the children still, the education was disrupted and the mental health. They had the mental health of children in the lockdown. They couldn't say the fast. They didn't know how to read paper. The lockdown of the mental health. Why do we give a shit about the kids so much? What about us old fellas? Am I right? What about us? Those lockdowns are fucking horrible for us old fellas. Most of us were doing fine in AA. We were all on a path. Then we realized we didn't have the tools. Us old guys. Those lockdowns, I mean, I'm still suffering from a lot of the problems of the lockdowns, you know, a lot of the mental health. A lot of the mental health still affecting me, guys. I've still got a lot of the mental health. I mean, they fucked me up. I forgot how to dress. I mean, did we wear top hats? Because I own a top hat, so I guess we must have worn them. Tony, please tell me you didn't bring that top hat just for that bit. I did. That's the only reason I brought that top hat. All right. Whew, well, better check the notes on that, see how that's going. Yeah, no, that's exactly how it's supposed to have gone so far. I was hoping for a better start myself. Those are good notes. I gotta check those before I start next time. Oh shit, I did notice something at the top. It said, introduce yourself. Fuck! I've already fucked it up! Oh, so I better introduce myself. Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going, eh? How's it going, eh? My name's Tony, and I originally come from Canada, eh? Shit! I forget how I used to speak. 30 years I've lived in this country, guys. 30 years! 30 years I've lived on these shitty rainy islands. Although the last few years it's been warming up, hasn't it? Come on, climate change, keep it coming. Come on, that's a bit of bullshit. Last summer here in Britain, that was a fucking shit show, wasn't it? What a cold and rainy, horrible summer we had. Well, I'll tell you what, I looked into it, guys. I figured out what happened. Europe stole our climate change! Out means out, Brussels! You can't lure us back in by going, oh, look how warm it is here this year. We're having a toasty one. You guys made a real big mistake. Look how warm it is here. Some would say too warm. 30 years I've lived in this country, and I've always wanted, since I came here, a British accent. I've always wanted a proper British accent, you know. And there's 58 choices as well. But I've never wanted this one here. I've never wanted, oh my God, seriously? Don't like that one. No offense, but probably in here, Telegraph crowd. Oh my God, that's amazing. No, I'm a prick. I know that. Some of the kindest people I know, some of the best friends I have lovely middle-class English accents. And when they speak to me, I listen real close and I go, oh, geez, that's a real pretty way of talking. But I always end up being offensive because in my head, I'm thinking, oh, I think I can do that. And in my head, it sounds perfect. Right? And it's going around in my head, and then it just falls out my mouth, and I, oh my God, that's amazing! I mean, it's so important to care about all the issues. I've been to university, I care more than you. I just end up being a prick. And what it is, I think, is because, like, you know, I want a working class accent. I want a local, regional working class accent. 'Cause, like, I don't know. I think I'm working class. Grew up on a farm in Canada. Any farmers in? Never is. No, but I grew up in a farm out there in Canada, and you know, like, and I don't know what it's like wherever you were all from. What like farmers in Canada? There was a lot of prejudice towards us. It was always like, oh, you bunch of rednecks, you fucking hicks. You hillbillies, you fucking backward. And it's bullshit. Farmers gotta be smart. My dad, super innovative farmer. Always trying different stuff. You know, pigs, cattle. I don't know why you guys are laughing at that. Pigs are funny. You eat pork. You know, cattle, grain. Good example of how innovative my dad was. In the early 80s, he farmed monkeys. Now, the idea was he was trying to fatten them up to play Ewoks in the then new Star Wars film. And George Lucas comes along and puts kids in costumes instead. What a shit day that was. I mean, what do you do with 150 head of fat monkeys on your farm? Tell you what you don't do. Leave the keys to the speedboat lying around. They love water skiing. Now you're a smart crowd, and every single one of you right now is going, that made the least sense of the whole night. And yet we all laughed. Must be something to do with the cadence of it. Although water skiing monkeys is no bad thought. Doing a pyramid, I don't know. The one at the top's wearing a leather jacket. I don't know. My brain's doing a mashup with Happy Days. 30 years! I want a proper local regional accent. And I remember saying to my wife, like, what would my accent be? You know, I've been here 30 years. Which one is it? And she's like, well, you're a fucking moron. You get your accent where you're born and raised. I'm like, I don't think so. Because I got a new theory about how we all get our accents, right? Now, I worked on on the drive here. I spent 4 minutes on it. So don't get your hopes up. Say, I think your accent's already baked into your DNA. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, so your accent's already in your DNA, and then your environment stimulates the DNA, and then your accent then comes out. I'm lying to you. I didn't work on that for 4 minutes. I'm working on it now. And I find it wanting. Do you know, a little story about the whole, how that whole routine came about? As I actually started out with, and I find it wanting. And then I worked backwards. Then all the material came in after to fill in the blanks. It's my writing technique. Bit like Bowie, but now, I'm still wearing that top hat. But you know, Tony, you're talking in a Southern American accent all of a sudden, because I don't know who I am anymore, you guys. It's my mental health. About 30 years, and I've always wanted a British accent, you know. I travel around the country, and when you look at someone in the face, and they've got a really strong accent, you go, "Fuck me, you sound exactly like you're supposed to." And I always bank that, and then you do your gig, you come home, and you look in the mirror, and you go, "Is that the one for me? I'm not sure." But I keep getting the same message for the longest time. I look in the mirror, and it's not Cornwall I hear coming back at me. Every time I look in the mirror, all I hear coming back at me is fucking legend. Because I like that one there. That's me fucking favourite. It's not me favourite, it's the only one I can nearly do. Hello, I'm Tony, come from generic northern area. No northerner sounds remotely like how I'm doing it, but they don't mind me having a go because I'm foreign. At least he's fucking trying. Tony, you've got to have a good reason to keep that fucking sound in your show. No! I told him no! I don't have my own microphone at home, mate, so you could fuck off. I wrote that bit down on a laptop. Call that bit my thinking bit. You know, because you get to a certain section of the show and you think, oh, I need to do some thinking about what I want to talk about in the final run-up. Because that bit don't take any thinking. Only problem is I forgot to do any thinking just now. Right back where we started. Oh, so many choices. So many different directions. You're a gorgeous man, and that wasn't a part of my plan. It's just that I've been watching a lot of Masters of the Air lately, and I don't know where I'm going with that. Let's just check the notes there. Don't improvise too much on a 20-minute set. It'll take too long to form up the idea that you're trying to form up. And by the way, you're speaking in cliches as if you're a B-17 bomber pilot in World War II. Those are complicated notes. I should have read those before I started. But you know, with like accents, that's the move, isn't it? Like in America, Hollywood actors, this is the move I've noticed over the years. Like an American actor in Hollywood wants to get their careers in the doldrums, want to give it a boost. They come to England and they do a movie and they do an English accent. And then everyone back in Hollywood goes, oh, geez, you don't sound like that most of the time. Oh my God, you're so good at pretending. Here's an award for you. Go on the stage and tell me what to think about things. That's the move. But they think there's only two choices in Hollywood. They always go for the same ones. They always come over and they always go, and we know I can't do the accent, but they always come over and they always go, oh my God, I'm acting. I'm wearing a costume in a castle. Oh, it'd be brilliant if I could do the accent, but you know the ones I mean. I'm acting. I could be Sherlock Holmes. I'm from the land of gentry. They do. Every once in a while, you get a brave one who's fucking bumped into someone like Lenny in their life. And they'll come over and they'll do a character where they'll be like, oh, I'm a fucking gangster, innit, you cunt. Every once in a while. Hey, Brad Pitt, though, hats off to Brad Pitt. He fucking came over to Britain, didn't he? He did a movie where he did a whole movie where he did an Irish traveler's voice. Fucking bold move, Pitt. Brave choice, Brad! I don't think you know the people you're mimicking. You don't know them at all. Well, don't worry, they'll get to him. One of the Fury boys will doorstep him. Not Tommy. We could all take Tommy. I blame the internet for all of us who know who Tommy Fury is. And the rest of you sophisticates. I'm sorry. I don't know who Tommy Fury is, actually. I'm just a bit right-wing. That's why I'm here. I mean, who knows? Everyone likes to label themselves, call them a thing. You know, when I grew up on that farm out there in Canada, my brothers always used to call me a snowflake libtard. Can you imagine being 10 years old being called a snowflake libtard? I didn't know what that meant, but I carried it with me. I didn't even know what it was, but it was there behind me, you know. I don't remember, oh God, confession time, you know, I've gone down some bad alley. I invented canceling. I invented cancel culture. That was me. It was in my blood. Nothing I like more than finding out someone I don't know might have done a thing to someone I've never heard of. Let's shut that fucker down. And then you find out they got a family. Ooh, that's the sweet spot. Not celebrities, they can handle it. I mean people who work at Tesco's. Those are the lives I used to like to destroy. But look, guys, the internet's not for us old fellas. We gotta stay off it. It's not for us, it's for the young people. They're prepared for it. We're a telephone bunch. It's not for us. The internet's not for us. Moves too quick. We can't get our heads around people being rude with no fucking consequences. No, we can't do it. And when that finally got through in my head, I told YouTube, I said, YouTube, you're my last part of the internet. You're the last old guy part of the internet. And all I want from you is 3-minute videos about space and industrial accidents. That's all I want. That'll keep me going till I die. And then YouTube lied to me. YouTube said, yeah, sure. Because the algorithms, they started moving on too quick. Because they're in August 2022, I thought I might watch curling for the rest of my life. The next day, I was looking at new Chinese dams. I mean, I love Chinese dams. They're so big. So much concrete. But it was too soon. It was just too soon. That's the problem with this gig. You make it so we enjoy it too much. And we go, anyway, so. And then YouTube said to me and said, hey, old guy, you don't only like all that weird, fucking, boring old man shit. You also like politics. No, I do not. And I went, no, yeah, you do. No, I don't. And I went, yeah, you do. Well, you keep saying it, so I guess I do. What you like, old man, is a 28-year-old man who lives in his parents' basement because he's given up gaming and now he talks politics. Like that. No, but YouTube, you know, I thought I was smarter than the algorithm. I tried to fool my algorithm. They kept sending me the same shit, and I thought, you don't know me, YouTube. You don't know me at all. Maybe I like this. Maybe I like this content. Tap, 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 tap. And YouTube goes, oh, you like that, do you? What about this content over here? Feeling a bit uncomfortable, but I'm getting used to it. And YouTube goes, oh, you like that, do you? What about this over here? Yeah, I quite like that a lot more than I like that last bit. It's really escalating. Oh, you like that? You like that? What about this? Anyway, long story short, I'm now far right. I mean, I don't know how that happened. I don't agree with any of the ideas over there, but I do value the friendships I've made. Those are some good people over there. Hey, as long as they don't talk politics, those are good people. Won't hear a bad word about them. Anyway, we're really going off track. And you know what it was? It was anxiety. I started feeling anxiety because I looked down and I just went, oh, God, I've still got my lockdown wire, guys. It's actually the exact same weight as before the lockdown. Now it's got a name. Hey, do you know what? When I was looking down at my gut just then, I looked over at my notes and I saw a bit that I didn't do. So let's pretend this has been seamless. You know what Hollywood actor I'd like to see come over to England and do a movie in an English accent? That Tom Cruise, I'd like to see that. So Tom Cruise, I think we all agree, a lot of people, don't matter what your background is or what your religion is, everyone just goes, that's the most fucked up one. And he's the short, crazy version of it, but man, he jumps. Tom Cruise, I'd like to see him come to England, do a movie, do it in an English accent, and then everyone back in England or back in America is like, oh, here we go, it's gonna be just the same. He's gonna sound like Sherlock Holmes. Not Tom Cruise. He thinks outside the box. Tom Cruise comes in and he's going, oh, what's he gonna sound like? He comes creeping in. He does a lot of creeping in his movies, doesn't he? A lot of creeping, jumping, running. Then Tom's gonna go, right! I'm gonna climb up that fucking building and I'm gonna dive in 4th floor window. And I'm gonna get out me torch because it's fucking dark. And I'm gonna look about. I'm Tom Cruise, I'm looking about in dark. I'm searching for something. Knocking off shite off cabinets. And I'm mad for this. Then I'm gonna find a fucking laptop, right? And I'm gonna fuck about on it. I'm gonna fuck about on cunting laptop like that. Turning off lasers, shite like that, moving shite in air. I'm Tom Cruise! Oh no, someone else with a torch, I'm spooked! I need to fucking skedaddle! I need to dash down that hallway, dive out fourth floor window, land on the helicopter, and fuck off. Woo. I feel like I've already burnt up my time, but I haven't done everything I planned. I'm gonna regret this, because this would have been the best time to leave. Everyone loves you now, but because you're not wired right, you're gonna make sure you finish the thing you plan to do. I don't like it at all. And I'd say 25% of this audience don't like it either. But because you're such an indulgent crowd, 75% of you are making the other 25% sit there and go, all right. Don't like seeing you guys with low lager. World War II, that was one of the measurements. I don't know. I got World War II on my mind. No, but it was a magical moment happened to me, guys. I'll finish with this. You hear them say that. I'll finish with this. It's about 14 minutes long. No, because that's the worst when the compere says they're going to finish with him. Not this compere. He's the best. Love Jews. But some compares will go, I'm going to finish with this, and then you're getting ready to go, and then anyway. I've really eaten into my own material. But it was a magical moment. I was sat in our little flat in North London. There I was with my family. There was my wife and I here. And over there, I was going to say there was 2 twins. But that'd be 4 children. And that's not how it is. There was some twins. No, that doesn't do it, does it? There was my wife and I and 2 human children who grew in their mummy's tummy at the same time in separate houses. Those kind of twins. Now, if any of you out there have twins, you will back me up on this. This happens all the time. You can be out and about, and you'll be with your twins, talking to someone, talking to you, talking to the twins. Oh, God, how's school going? That's amazing. and then at some point, the information comes out that they're twins, and they always go, oh, they're twins. Are they identical? I mean, you're looking at them. This is a you problem. This has nothing to do with me. If you think they are, knock yourselves out. I can't go with you on that journey. Because, that's a big one, and that's a smaller one. This one has a penis and some balls. And this one, I refuse to say anything more about her. But I do have a primal instinct to protect her more than him. Old school lizard brain, you can't switch it off. Also, he's a bit of a wanker. Oh, a little piece of me died saying that. Oh, wow. Anyway, no getting that back. That is out there. Oh, you guys are tired? Even the ones who were like, he's fucking laughed for 30 minutes straight, and then he's going, I'm shutting her down now. God damn it. I really need a plan B. No, but the magical moment was my back fat finally met in the middle of my back. For over a decade, my back fat sat there and there. But would it close in? No. It always left an exposed strip of spinal column. Not anymore. Now I live in a hug. I'm always loved now because of my back fat. Many of you out there, like me, also have back fat. And you also love dams. Aswan, Hoover, Three Gorges, plenty of dams to choose from. If you have back fat and you also love dams, then bath time is the time for you. Get into the bath. You create a lovely tight seal in the middle of the bath, creating 2 separate water tables. I am a dam. I am a dam. Oh, better make some clean electricity. Careful, Tony, you don't want to flood all the villages. We've still got archaeology we haven't finished up before we open up the flutes fully. I am a dam. Yes, my love, that's why the bathroom door is closed. I'm playing dams in here. I've definitely not snuck away for secret masturbation. I am a dam. Nothing bad could happen to me, a dam, here in the Ruhr Valley in 1943. Oh, this routine's changed gears. Oh no, that sounds like a Lancaster bomber. How do you know it's a Lancaster bomber, Tone? Because it sounds exactly like 4 Rolls-Royce Merlin engines strapped to the same fuselage. That's a pretty specific sound to put into a stand-up comedy routine. I can see why you haven't been on TV for 11 years. You got some very narrow range of interest. Don't worry, I've had a good look at this crowd. I reckon 85% of you on your heads are all going, yeah, it's quite right, actually. That's exactly what the Rolls-Royce Merlin engine sounds like. You put 4 of them on the same fuselage, makes a lovely hub. Multiply that by 1,000, fly them up over Germany at night, gives you an idea what they had to listen to. Sorry, fuckers, you started it. What? Love this guy fucking on board. You're with me on the plane. Mama, come on, this is your pilot speaking. You can tell I'm the pilot because I'm posh. We were the only ones allowed to fly the planes in 1943. There was a very rigid class system in place. Might still be in place. I know. I'm the rear gunner and I'm 5'2" and malnourished. I'm the only one who can fit into this tiny fucking compartment. We don't have access to good victuals. We're small with no teeth. But all our washing's hanging up out back. I don't know, come on. I noticed in the notes it said, don't finish on this. Mama, come on, the toilet's inside. Bombs away. It's destroyed the dam. German industrial production will never recover. We've really turned the tide of the war. We can open up a second front. Stalin will be pleased. Tony, don't bring up Stalin in the middle of a stand-up comedy routine. Nobody wants to be thinking about all that dark shit, so it's supposed to be like having fun. Yeah, it's just I feel like if we're ever going to mention the Second World War in a routine, you need to mention the Soviet Union on account of so many more people died over there. Yeah, but we all know that, but this isn't the time for us to be thinking about it. No one wants to think about, the destruction of Kursk. And it was so cold at Stalingrad, no one came back. Yeah, I know, it's just that, it's like a part of me just feels like, if you think about it, a lot of the populations in that part of the world have still not recovered to this day. Yeah, we all know that, but I feel like you're really digging yourself a real hole. No, but I mean, come on, man. If you think about a lot of the geopolitical situations in the world right now could be traced right back to that exact time. Yeah. Yeah, guess you're right. Didn't see that happening in stand-up comedy. You're in the bath. I'm in the bathtub. Look at all the damage in the valley. Look at all the destruction. And there's a penis. Why is there a penis in the valley? And that's how you know you're not in World War II. You're in the bath. Because of the penis. The penis always ruins World War II bath time bombing raid fun. Do you know that's a phrase in some countries? No, it's a Belarusian phrase. Yeah, if you walk down the main street of Minsk tomorrow, you'll hear a local going, "Go the penis, eh?" Always ruins World War II bath time bombing raid fun. Sounds different when they say it, because the translation is "Nozdrovya." Now I see why the other acts are having such a tough time with that. But I'm not going to try and make it better. I'm going to leave it right there. That'd be great for someone who came on with symbols. Symbols. Hey, shout out to all the uncircumcised penises out there. Well done. Well done. No offense to anyone with a circumcised penis. Don't know what that's like. I feel like it might have hardened you a bit. I don't mean it like in a sexual way. I don't know. I've enjoyed this gig too much. No, but I mean, you know, all the penises, when we have a bath, they all float around, don't they, in a bath? Victims of the tide. And all I'm trying to say is us uncircumcised penises, when they float around in the tide, they look a bit like cilii or coral reef creatures. Or volcanic flukes. It's not how I wanted to end. You've been lovely, but listen, you and me, us old guys, fucking watch it out there. Like, I get into something, and then the internet's after me. As soon as I turned fucking 50, I started getting all the emails. I've gotten into because I love sports, and I think, well, I'm an old guy, I can't play any sports. So I got into pickleball. Well, I didn't. I bought all the pickleball bats, and then went, pickleball is shit. But I still had the pickleball bats. Anyway, point I'm trying to make is just be careful out there, guys, because if you want to get into falconry, you need more than just the glove. Oh, I've been walking around for years.